Shalom, brothers and sisters. So, can we keep up with what's happening in the world right now? No, not even close. And I mean, I know as hard as I'm working and delving and digging and diving and seeking and looking for the stuff the Lord needs to wake people up with to see the signs all around them, I know in my heart I'm probably touching 2% of what's happening in the world right now. And that is exciting because of how quickly things are happening. And that also puts an intensity on the position of watchman and minister at a time such as this, that you need to get down and dirty and get in there and work. There's no time to slack off. There's no time to be focused on other things. You're focused on God, the ministry, the harvest field, the people out there, because it all happens so quickly. We will have lots of time in eternity, in the very imminent rapture, to rest and take a load off. That's my opinion. But even then, when we do take a break, and we do need to, when you come back, it boggles your brain how much you've missed. And again, probably only seeing 1 to 2% of everything we should be seeing out there, which is why the Lord uses the whole watchman community to see different things and for others to highlight things as they crop up, so that everything that is important is mentioned. So for that, we are grateful for the Holy Spirit's guidance. That being said, let's dive right in and start the many things to talk about today. So the first thing on everyone's mind is, and again, not endorsing one or the other, but they finally had the debate between Biden and Trump, and it did not go well. I have not sat and watched the whole debate. I have watched a couple of different clips between Biden and Trump, and even I was like, wow, dude, sure. I mean, really, I thought they would have tuned the clone or updated the software or something for this one debate, because, it did not go well. If I was not saved and living in America and having to make a decision and a Democrat, I would definitely be jumping ship after this debate. But let's go through what they say. Democrats in full-blown panic after feeble Biden's disaster debate. Democrats reacted with alarm on Thursday after President Joe Biden's first debate performance against Donald Trump, declaring there would be conversations about whether or not he should continue his run for president. They should have talked about this a long time ago. Immediately after taking the stage, Biden's voice was hoarse. He repeatedly coughs and clears his throat. He does those bumbling word things as well. I'm not going to attach any of it here. It's copyrighted. Go and look for yourself. It's shockingly enough. At times, the president looked blankly into the camera or down at his notes while Trump was speaking. Former senior advisor to President Barack Obama, David Axelrod, conceded that Biden's first performance was damaging right from the beginning of the debate. I think there was a sense of shock how he came out at the beginning of the debate, how his voice sounded. He seemed disoriented. Noting there would be discussions in the party after the debate about whether Biden should continue his run for re-election. Biden also struggled to finish sentences or complete talking points before trying to move on. CNN moderators Jake Tapper and Dana Bash repeatedly reminded him to use the rest of his time when he cut his answers and responses to Trump short. Activist and CNN commentator Van Jones said that even though he loved Joe Biden, he described the debate as painful. There are people who are going to want to see him consider taking a different course now, like maybe to an old age assisted care facility. We're still far from our convention, and there is time for the party to figure out a different way forward if he will allow us to do that. But that's not what we needed from Joe Biden. Other Democrat strategists not connected with the campaign agreed. Other Democrats reacted anonymously to reporters to signal shock about Biden's performance. Texts from family and friends, all Democrats who despise Trump, are extremely concerning. You cannot spin this and ignore the fact it's not going well for our side, wrote former New York City Council member Jimmy Van Bramer on social media. MSNBC Nicole Wallace said the conversation about replacing Biden was live and active at the highest level of the Democratic party. Chaos. And it is glaringly in people's faces how ridiculous this show is at the moment. It is for America's destruction, and we are seeing it very, very clearly. And again, in my opinion, and the opinion of other watchmen out there and watchwomen, are we even going to make it to an election? I, for one, highly doubt it. But if we did, for some freak reason, what the heck? This world is broken. It needs Jesus. And don't you worry, he's coming back.